Good, ladies and gentlemen, RFG is back at it today, and I'm here to break down this situation that went on in the Bronx about 2 weeks ago. It took me 2 weeks to actually come to a final decision on how I really felt about this situation. Um, well, I'm just going to let you guys know, okay, anything that is blown up in the mainstream media, it is for a purpose, okay? It can be real. The situations that are blown up in the mainstream media, they can be real. More than likely, if they're a real instance, a real situation, a real tragedy, it is a ritual sacrifice, okay? It's a ritual sacrifice that's tied to some other event that's going on in politics, okay? Or it's either a ritual sacrifice or it's a complete hoax. It's either one of the two. Now, you see, I'm going to try my hardest in this video to allow the viewers, okay, to put on their they live glasses, okay? I want all of you to put on your they live glasses, okay? Because if you put on your they live glasses, nothing can fool you. Nothing, absolutely nothing that the media puts in front of you can fool you. As long as you start putting two and two together, asking the right questions, you will see, okay, what doesn't add up. You will see holes in stories and holes in narratives as long as you have your they live glasses on, okay? So let me help you all put, okay, your they live glasses on, okay? Right here, we have 15-year-old Junior Guzman, okay? His name is pretty long, so I'll just go by calling him Junior Guzman. Was a kid who was taking a trip to a deli meat market to get some food for a friend, and he didn't realize that there was five Trinitarios gang members that were looking for somebody who looked just like him. Okay, so when they found Junior in the meat market, okay, they dragged him out. They confronted him. They dragged him out, and supposedly they stabbed him to death. He was able to get up and walk to a hospital where he later, fell dead. Okay. Now, there's plenty of holes in this story. If you just think about, okay, the general information given. Okay. Now, I want to ask you all, what are the chances? Okay, let's just put it into this perspective. Let's say I'm with a group of four other men, and we're watching a video on Facebook of one of our sisters having sex with a particular man. Okay, all five of us are in a room watching this video. What are the chances of us leaving our house and going to a random fucking deli, a random corner store, and seeing the same guy or a lookalike of the same guy? I just want to put that out there. We have to ask ourselves, what is the chance of something like that happening? All within what, a day or two span? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you all that the five men, okay, who are arrested on these charges, they knew Guzman. They knew Junior Guzman personally, okay? They knew him personally, okay? The media is trying to portray it like these guys never knew each other. That's complete bullshit, okay? Complete, utter bullshit, okay? And I find it very strange that a Dominican boy, a 15-year-old Dominican boy who's growing up in the worst ghetto in New York, the worst ghetto in the heart of New York, wants to be a damn police officer after all these instances of police officers gunning down people of color. You see what I'm saying? That doesn't really sit too well with me. I'm sorry, that's just kind of strange to me. I always have to question things like that. Okay. And the absolute deal breaker for me, okay, was Junior Guzman's mother's reaction. She's not showing any real signs of mourning. I know for a fact if any of the females that I know, any of the mothers that I know, if they were to see their child getting hacked up into pieces like an animal on live television, they wouldn't be able to muster up the strength to go on a public platform like this. And on top of that, not only would they not go on a public platform, they wouldn't show signs of having no emotion, having no real signs of mourning. Okay? They really wouldn't even be able to speak. Okay? This woman was speaking fluently, had all her composure together, and seemed very just nonchalant about the whole thing. It just didn't make any sense to me. So I'm starting to get the impression that some low-level Freemasons that were hired by the government, they came to her, offered her a large amount of money to go ahead and have her child sacrificed, okay, to basically create a narrative. And I'm gonna go into full detail on what narrative they're trying to create by conducting this psyop. Okay, so I just want you guys to see this girl's lack of emotion, this woman's lack of emotion after watching her son get hacked to death. Okay, like an animal on a video that the whole world is looking at. Okay, now before I show you this video, I just want to say they're blaming this psyop on the Trinitarios gang in New York. Okay, now there's such a big movement behind this Justice for Junior thing in New York that this Trinitarios gang is no longer going to exist anymore. Okay, you guys, Trinitarios, man, you guys are done. You know what I'm saying? Real or fake, okay, after this psyop, after this sacrificial ritual, you guys are done. You guys are extinct. So for whatever reason, the police, the FBI, the CIA wanted these men off the streets. Guess what? They just got it done. Because after all the mourning and all of, you see what I'm saying, the instances of the whole movement, okay, taking rise, these guys aren't going to exist anymore. Okay, so the government definitely got what they wanted. Okay, in that regard. So I'm just going to show you her lack of emotion.
Heard all about him. Now his mom, Leandra, is here with us this morning. Thank you so much for being with us. You have been so stoic over the last few days. Where are you getting your strength? Are you getting your strength from the community of people that are coming around you?
It's okay. I don't know what to say right now because I feel my heart is so break. You know? I don't really realize everything. I feel so thank you for everybody who support me and everybody who's helping me. I was not expecting this
amount of love
and support for everyone. This is very, very hard, very big pain in my heart.
We watched you yesterday as you buried your child, and the many people who came to his funeral, the people who came to the wake wrapped around the building, wanting to hold your hand, to tell you how much the loss of your son meant to them. People for 4 hours standing in line.
I was surprised. I wasn't expecting nothing like that. When the tragedy happened, I lost my head. By the moment I say, oh my God, what am I gonna do? I'm alone. I don't have no family. What am I gonna do? And look how everything comes. You know, I say, that's God helping me because imagine it. I want to say thank you very much to everyone who supported me.
The city is your family now. And
Yeah.
I'm just wondering, have you been watching the news reports? Have you seen there are several young men under arrest right now? Apparently, they're affiliated with gangs. What do you think about this?
Wow. I think they working fast. They catch those people, those killer abuser.
What do
They
you
didn't think about if it's child or not. They killing like I don't know, a dog, not even dog. They don't think about, they don't have no heart. How those people can be outside killing kids, no matter what, 10, 11, 15. My son never been outside, haven't, just sweet child, a good kid.
Right, who wanted to be a police officer, right? He was part of the Explorers Club.
He was part of the Explorer. He wanted to be a police officer since he had 5 years old. He loved to play with the police car. And then he said, I want to be a police. I thought that was because he was a little shy. All kid wants to be a police. But he never changed his mind.
It's interesting.
He always said the same thing. I tried to change his mind. No, do this, do that. He said, no, I want to be a police. And he was ready. He was asking and find out the next steps after.
Now, I'm going to stop it. I'm going to stop it right there. Okay. He just said that Junior wanted to be a police officer. And they keep pushing that narrative of, you know what I'm saying? He was a good kid, never did anything wrong, and he wanted to be a police officer. Okay. And I just want you guys to keep that in mind as this video goes on, because I'm about to go into exact detail on what I think the real narrative of this psyop really is. Now, you just saw the mother up there get up there and keep her composure and say, you know, everything that basically fit into the narrative of the propaganda they're trying to push. Okay, with this incident, all the mothers that I know, if they were in this situation, they'd be bawling. Okay, they wouldn't just have watery eyes; they would be bawling. Their faces would be wet with tears. They wouldn't even be able to talk without stuttering. You know what I'm saying? Which is why I felt weird, even that, you know, she would have the comfort in doing what she did by, you know what I'm saying, getting on national TV and doing this. It just doesn't make sense to me. Doesn't make sense at all. Okay, now I'm about to get deep with this. I'm about to get really, really deep, and I just want you guys to start to use common sense here. They also said that Junior Guzman was a New York Yankee fan. He was a New York Yankee fan. And lo and behold, okay, we all know professional sports is rigged. So lo and behold, who's in the top 2 teams in the MLB right now? The New York Yankees. Okay? So let's look at these numbers, okay, that the people who are carrying Junior's coffin, let's just look at these numbers. We got the also magic number, the also magic number 13. We got the magic number 99, which is 18. Okay, 99 is 18, which is the same energy as 3 6s, 666. We got the 13, okay? We got the 2. We got the 2, which is tied to the 11 code. Okay? So we got the 2, the 13, and the 99. The 11 code, the 13, and the 666, because 9 and 9 is 18, which is 666. Okay? We also have entertainers, okay, singers and entertainers who are pushing this justice for Junior narrative, like Rihanna, like Cardi B, okay? Rihanna, Cardi B, Lala, also Nicki Minaj made a statement, okay? Made a statement about justice for Junior. There was also a New York Yankee player who has a hashtag for the Justice for Junior movement. Okay. And I'm here to tell you all right now. Okay. I'm about to get to the heart of this right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a sacrifice for the New York Yankees to go to the World Series. Okay. That's what this is. That's what this whole Junior, Justice for Junior, this whole death of this kid, whether it was real or fake. Okay. That's what I want people to understand about this video. I'm not making any 100% conclusions whether this is real or fake. All I'm saying is it was either a ritual sacrifice if the kid really died, or it's a hoax. It's one of the two. And it is a sacrifice for the Yankees to be in the World Series this year. Okay? Everybody, you mean to tell me everybody who is holding this kid's coffin is wearing a damn Yankees uniform? Wearing a goddamn Yankees uniform? And then you got the guy right here who's dressed up in the Pope attire. Are you people watching this? Like, people, you can Google it yourselves. This guy right here, it's only showing half of his image. He has the damn Pope hat on. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 people carrying the coffin. Okay, one guy has 13, 2 guys have 99, 1 guy has 2. Okay, and it wouldn't surprise me if the other guy was wearing 11, either the number 4 or 11. Because I'm going to tell you right now, this World Series is going to be tied to the numbers 11. It's going to be tied to the numbers 4, 6, 11, 13, and 18. Those 5 numbers. Okay? I'm not going to explain who the Yankees are going to go up against in the World Series. I'm not going to explain if the Yankees are going to win the World Series. All I'm saying is, because of this incident, because of this psyop, the Yankees are going to the World Series, ladies and gentlemen. Okay? Very, 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 very suspect. Very suspect. Okay, so you got the Stars promoting the Justice for Junior movement. This is all a sacrifice for the Yankees to be in the World Series this year. Let's look at Junior Guzman's birthday. Okay? Now, I told you about the 11s. He was born on 11/11 in the Gregorian calendar. November 11th is 11/11. He was born on 11/11. The original definition for November is the 9th month, because Nova means 9. Nova means 9. So if we use the original definition of November, which is the 9th month, God damn it, Junior Guzman was born on 9/11. 9/11 coding. Nova means 9. November 11th, 9/11. Okay, 2 and 2. Here's the 22. He's born in 2002. 22 degrees of masonry. 22 is the master number in masonry, and it also ties to the number 4, which is heavily tied to this year's World Series. Okay, the number 4, and that's all I'm going to go into on that. Okay, you can expect the New York Yankees to be in the World Series. This right here, this Junior Guzman stuff is looking, if I had to bet, I would say it's a psyop. Okay, for the simple fact that they said he wanted to be a police officer. So this whole story is looking like it's contrived to try to get public what do you call it? Public sympathy. They want public sympathy for the police department and for police officers all over this country. They want public sympathy for young police officers all over this country. After all the unarmed black men, after all the unarmed colored people getting shot down in the streets, okay, like dogs, like animals, they don't want anybody retaliating against the police force. So what do? You create a psyop to get public, to get public emotion and public sympathy for the police department. Okay, You don't want people turning on the police department after you gun down innocent black people. You want public sympathy from the people so you contrive a basic psyop, whether it was real or whether it was fake. This whole thing was done, okay, to gain public sympathy for young police officers on the force. This is also an attack on any major gang, okay, that's trying to take care of their community. Oh, like I said, that shit's coming to an end. All that shit is coming to an end. Whether you're a gang that's destroying your community or trying to build up your community, oh no, the media is coming after you. The media, the police force, and the government is coming after you after this one. Like I said, this gang isn't going to exist anymore. And all this story is doing is just creating mass sympathy for young police officers. What young Dominican kid who's growing up in the Bronx, the biggest goddamn ghetto in all of New York, what young Dominican kid do you know wants to be a police officer, wants to be a detective? Just like I said, I'm just asking questions, man. You know, that's why I have this channel up. You know what I'm saying? It's to always have people in a mindset where they always ask questions, man. Because this shit does not make any sense to me. These two individuals look like they're related. Okay, these two guys that were caught, and I just find it hard to believe that all five of these suspects didn't really know who Junior was. And honestly, there was a lot of light in that deli. By the time they got up to his face to see his face clearly, they would have been able to decipher if that was really the guy they saw in the video or not. They would have been able to decipher that shit. You know why? Because it was five of them. It wasn't one of them. It was five of them. So you mean to tell me all five of them weren't able to realize that this was not the kid that they saw in the video? Bullshit. This was a ritual sacrifice for the Yankees in the goddamn Super Bowl, whether it was real or whether it was a hoax. Okay? And this whole story was contrived to get the whole public, okay, showing sympathy to the police department in New York. Not only in New York, but other cities as well. Okay? And this is probably going to be used to recruit more young people into the police force. Because let me tell you guys something. The police force, they don't want to get rid of crime. They do not want to get rid of crime. Ladies and gentlemen, crime is big business. Crime is big business for them. The prison industrial complex is big business for the police departments across the country. They don't want to stop crime. They don't want to get rid of crime. They want the gangs. They want teenagers to get chopped and hacked and sliced into pieces like this situation that took place 2 weeks ago. They want that because it's more people in their prisons, okay? It puts more people in their prisons. It keeps the police officers, the detectives, the sheriffs, okay? It keeps the correction officers on the payroll when this happens, okay? So don't believe the police force when they say they want this shit to stop happening. If that's the case, they would just shut Hollywood down and shut the music industry down because Hollywood and the music industry promote this lifestyle 100%. So what I'm saying is this whole thing was fucking contrived to create a narrative for everyone in the country to show sympathy for young police officers and people who want to be young police officers and detectives, okay? After all the colored people, okay, the indigenous Moors getting gunned down in this country, why in the hell would a Dominican kid, okay, who's probably experienced racial profiling and discrimination against the police in the worst goddamn ghetto in New York, okay, why would a kid like him want to be in the police department and want to be a detective? Give me a break, people. This is starting to look like his mother, okay, took the same bribe and took the same payoff that Trayvon Martin's father took. Okay, so right now she's starting to look like Trayvon Martin's father, Tracy Martin. Tracy Martin got paid off tens of millions to sacrifice his son Trayvon. Okay, I already broke that down over 3 years ago. Okay, now it's time for people to start waking up, man. Start waking up. And here's another nail in the coffin. Situations like this, where teenagers die from gang violence and get stabbed to death, ladies and gentlemen, situations like this happen every day. Every day. Okay? At least every 2 to 3 days in this nation. Damn near every day. So why is this? Why did they choose to blow this up? Why people? Out of the last 50 to 100 murder cases in the country, okay, that took place where teenagers were getting murdered, why did they choose to blow this one up? Well, guess what? I told you why. I told you why. The goddamn New York Yankees are going to be in the World Series. Okay? Okay? That's why you see number 13 and number 99 and number 99 again, okay? Carrying Junior's coffin. This is 18. We're in 2018. Okay? 13. Right there. 9, 13. 9, 13. Okay, the 18 is the 9, 9, 13. Right here again. Okay? You want to play with the 11s? Okay, he was born on 11/11. 2002. 22 is the master number of Freemasonry. 2 and 2 give you 4. 4 is going to be the very significant number in this World Series. Also, if you're going off of the original calendar, the original definition of November, it's the 9th month. So Junior Guzman's birthday is fucking 9/11. 9/11, the year is 22, which is the master number of Masonry. This is a goddamn psyop. And you really want to get deep? Okay, we can get deep. We can get deep with it. The New York Yankees, okay, it is their 105th year of existence. How old was Junior? Junior was 15. Junior was 15, 1-5. Oh, how old are the Yankees? 105, 105 years. Oh, okay. Junior's 15, got sacrificed in the 105th year of the Yankees' existence. Okay, let's go to the last year's World Series. Oh, it ended 5-1. It ended 5-1, 1-5. Okay, how'd the Super Bowl end? Oh, the Eagles got one championship. The Eagles got their first championship. The Patriots were held to 5. The Eagles got their first championship. The Patriots were held to 5. 1-5. Right after the World Series ended, okay, in Game 7, 5-1. Okay, the Eagles were left with one title. The Patriots were left with 5 titles. 1 title, 5 titles after that Super Bowl. The Golden State Warriors got their 6th franchise championship. We all know 1 and 5 give you the 6. 1 and 5 give you the 6. Junior was 15 years old. The Yankees, 105th year of their existence. Okay? The World Series last year ended 5-1. Super Bowl 52 ended with the Eagles getting their first title. Patriots are held to 5. 1-5 again. Okay? Okay? Okay, so there you go. There you go. 1-5. 1-5 connection. Okay? That they're going to keep this going. And like I said, this is definitely going to lead to the Yankees in the World Series. I will not release any information on the team that they're going up against or the outcome of that World Series. You're going to have to add me on Instagram to be a part of that private group to get that information. Okay. If you want to add me on Instagram, my Instagram is RFG_chosen1, the number 1. RFG_chosen1, the number 1. Okay. So like I said, this whole video, this whole narrative, this guy wanting to be in the police department, this happening during the summer solstice, right after XXX Tentacion was taken out. You know, him supposedly being a Yankee fan. Then you got everybody wearing the Yankees uniform, carrying his damn casket. And then when you look at the numbers on the Yankee uniform, they're all Freemasonic, numbers that have a lot of power, okay, in the universe. His mother's lack of emotion. When you just put that all together, and then, the chances of them even running into the same guy basically the same night. You know what I'm saying? When you put all that together, this does not add up. It just doesn't add up. And it looks like these 5 men are probably taking deals under the table as well. They'll probably get paid, a couple $100,000, couple million. And the people who really go to jail will be totally different. Okay? It just seems very weird. Very, very, very weird circumstances when I look at this incident. But you know what I'm saying? If you think I'm wrong, let me know. Let me know what you think. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, that's what my channel is here for. This was the most confusing situation that I've had to look at and that I've had to decode in a very long time. This was very strange and very confusing. But, I said what was on my mind. I said how I felt, what was on my heart. That's really all I had to say. I appreciate everyone who supports RFG and Atlantean movement. Please like, subscribe, and share this video. It's the Chosen One Man. I'm out.